The man who shot former Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe updated a new chapter. It's very dramatic. The court has sentenced him to life imprisonment, but why did it take 4 years? Because Yamagami's legal team found a bug in Japanese law, the definition of a gun. His lawyers argued, Your Honor, the object my client was holding was a water pipe wrapped with tape. It had no rifling and no firing mechanism. Under the definition in Japan's firearm and sword precision control law, it does not qualify as a gun at all. If it wasn't a gun, how can it be called firing a gun? And if there was no firing, how can it be called a shooting? My client merely used a tubular object that produced some noise and fragments, causing Abe to be injured. As for Abe's subsequent death, that was due to blood loss and delayed medical treatment. You should hold the doctors accountable. It has nothing to do with my client. At most, this is only intentional injury, not intentional homicide. Don't you think these lawyers deserve a Nobel Prize in literature? At one point, it really looked like the case might be reduced to intentional injury. But then, Yamagami's own mother changed the entire storyline. A reporter asked her, Your son committed a crime. Have you left the unification church that destroyed your whole family? And guess what? With firm eyes and a resolute tongue, she shocked Japan by saying, No, my faith in the church is even stronger now. She said that all the misfortunes her family had suffered over the decades, the eldest son's suicide by opposing the cult, the second son killed Abe, even wars around the world were because the people were not believed sincerely enough. Humanity had fallen away from the unification God. You really have to admit it, the brainwashing power of the unification church is unmatched in the world. When these words reached Yamagami, his last remaining hope shattered. He did an extreme act to try to wake his mother up and force Japan to take cults seriously. Instead, his mom believed the tragedy happened because she was not devout enough and had not donated enough, which ultimately led her sons die and jailed. Yamagami completely gave up. He pleaded guilty, admitted everything, not out of remorse but out of complete despair toward Japan. Logically, the sentence should have been around 20 years, but current Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi demanded a harsh punishment. Is she afraid that Yamagami might be paroled in 10 years and come after her next? But Yamagami's real hatred was directed at cults. The assassination of the Prime Minister was secondary. Shouldn't the focus be on cracking down on cult? Yes, you guessed it right. These LDP politicians and the cult are on the same side. After all, who would ever launch a revolution against themselves, right?